Whether you sit, stand, or even slouch, you're more than welcome right here on the couch.
Yes, I bless the love and greetings to all the item. It is I, once again, Ricky with an I, and I am so glad to say I am back right here on the couch. And as we know how we do it on the couch, we always have some very interesting guests. And how we wanted to start it out for this season is we wanted to start the Rasta, because without Rasta, you know, things not go nice. And with Rasta, we also come with some naturality. As I say, we have with little foliage and what's not, with plants and things. So today on the couch, we have none other than the dynamic duo of Sarai and Isitive from Plantwise and Area Excital. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break and we'll be right back here with the interview with Plantwise and Area Excital. All right, so we soon come. Don't move. Stay right there. We're coming back just now. Yes, I.
The win. Oh!
What are the hell?
I'm freaking out.
Is high.
284 News.
Coming to you live and direct from the beautiful British Virgin Islands.
What's poppin'? What's really good? What's happening? What's happening? What's up?
Davis has won it for the Lakers.
Yeah, we reach back. We're right here on the couch. And as I said, we're going to be sitting down and chatting with none other than Sarai and Isitive from Plantwise and Area Excital. So, blessed love family. What's going on?
Say greetings.
Greetings,
honorable.
So, as we do here on the couch, what we like to do, we like to let the guests more or less introduce themselves to the viewing audience. So, they get to know a little bit about who you guys are, you know. So, yeah. Talk to the people and let them know who you is RB.
Well, for me, I am Jamal Bradshaw, aka Isitive, you know. Basically, you know, one of the part owners them within both businesses, you know, Irates, ITEL, Plantwise,
yes,
you know. Yeah.
And I am Stressa Bradshaw, also known as Sarai, co-owner of Irates, ITEL and Plantwise.
All right. Well, as I alluded to earlier, the conversation that we're going to be having is more or less about liberty, and we're also going to be talking about food, because I see something there on the table and kind of filling up my nose, so I want to get to that food segment quick. But before we get into the whole food thing, why did you guys, guys, why did you choose the route of Rasta? Why?
Well, for me personally, it's more or less like a transitioning point towards I&I life still, you know. It was basically seeking towards a better sense of positivity towards life, you know what I mean? And the energy itself within Rastafari was what I could have feel to be the realness, you know what I mean? I like to say Rastafari is the ancient people in the modern day, you know what I mean? And I, you know, trod forward to Farai because of the anciency of it still, you know? Yeah.
The naturalness in a sense.
Naturally, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, for me, I came into the liberty at a very young age, and for me, it was more of a self-awareness of myself and my true identity and my African identity, and embracing my culture and everything.
What was that? What was?
You're doing good.
No, wonderful answers, but one thing that I'm realizing right now from you guys is the energy between both of you, right? And it brings up a question that I really want to ask. Is Rastaman love stronger than baldhead man love? Man, they're laughing here.
Hey, it's how you say it, honorable.
But it's a serious question.
Well, the thing is about Rastafari, right? We are genuine. We are a particular people, you know what I mean?
Yes,
like, we stand out to be as different and as natural as it may seems to be. So it doesn't really take much to really say, to create that sense of energy, you know what I mean? So, like, I wouldn't want to say if I'm, drawing comparison, but one thing I know Rasta love is the real love. You know what I mean? For real.
No, I'm going to tell you our next thing the way I really ask it, right? Because when you look at it, right? Look at a Rasta man with the Empress. You always see Rasta man chatting with his Empress. You always see if the Rasta man is in some sort of business venture, you see the Empress right there by his side. So it kind of make me question it, like, is it something about the Rasta levity that brings people
Naturally.
closer together?
Naturally.
What would you say as an Empress for that?
Well, that's a very general statement to me, because I feel that love is love regardless of your belief system,
Yes, sir.
whether it's Rasta or anything like that. So I can't really say that it is stronger, but one thing about Rastafari is that we believe in the balance of
Yes, sir.
the king and the queen, because we have the example set before us. So this is why you would see, out in public, like how the man make care for his queen, and how the queen, she is nowhere without her king, and we believe in the family and the balance that, it has to be a king and a queen order, basically.
Yeah.
Oneness.
Understand, overstand. Now, and I still trying to find queen and think, right now, man just more or less want playing Xbox and thing, and I want to rest on the Xbox. And so, anybody out there looking at a good king, I hear, so check the eye. Just telling all the eye them check it. And so, as we continue the conversation, right, I have yet another question that I really want to ask, and it's more or less pertaining to the current situation within the world and how everything is running, right? So, COVID really has the place running red, as the song was saying, Earth has run red. Yeah, I can't sing too good, but yeah. Can't travel without being tested, right? And in some places, when you travel, you still have to quarantine and what's not like that. So, as a Rasta, I know from growing up, it's always been like Rasta does not take vaccine. So, what would then happen now in this COVID era? Jamal, Isitive, I know you for quite a while now. I
Naturally.
know where you're from because we have the same roots. So, what would then happen now if you want to go home and it is then mandated that you cannot travel without the vaccine?
Well, personally, when you look at it in that perspective, I would have to break it down a bit. You know what I mean? Because for me personally, I believe in His Imperial Majesty setting forward certain word sound and knowledge, wisdom unto man.
Yes,
you know what I mean? And one of the key things he forward towards is setting up the aspect of human rights. You know what I mean? When you look at the areas of the League of Nations, and when he went on to the Leagues of Nations, he actually bring the awareness to human rights, to the world, if it's to say.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And the only way in which we as Sarai could actually step towards that is being structured and organized in a legal entity aspect towards it. Because nothing beat your rights, your legal, your constitutional rights. You know what I mean? And if we as a people understand where our rights stand, I think traveling or even moving forward, shouldn't be even of a big of a task, if it's to say. You know what I mean? First, we have to know where we stand in a legal aspect towards it. And if it do comes on to it, we go back to Marcus Garvey philosophy, whereas we get the Black Star Liner into play and invest in some cruise line or something of that sort, and try to see if we could get ourselves network enough to maybe move and venture in that aspect. Just saying,
That covers the movement. But what then would happen if you are then denied entry because you cannot present evidence of being vaccinated?
Well, that's why I say now it leads on, because the legal aspect towards it now is where that's where I have to venture now.
Yes, sir.
To understand if it's of my right, whether if I could prove myself to be, in some essence, whether if it's not a vaccine, some form of testing where it doesn't require maybe that extreme factor. It shows me to be maybe just as how we, for example, present day today, entering into preschool and different factors for you to be it was a big factor for you to be vaccinated.
Yes.
But right now it isn't actually so stiff, what I
Yes.
mean, in the essence that it's actually your rights if you choose not to.
Yes.
So if it does come down to it, it's just a matter of setting up the legal
Aspect,
counteractions, the legal necessities in play to actually put us in place to move forward in that essence.
All right, all right. So what we're gonna do, as you know, we have the plants around us, and we have this beautifully decorated what looks like a dog, a carrot dog down there. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we're gonna get back into the whole interview and find out more about Plantwise and IRI title. So people, stick and stay. We're gonna be back right after this commercial break. All right? Yes, I.
2020 posed its challenges, but thankfully, many community-minded individuals and businesses came to the forefront when needed. The BVI Red Cross would like to thank all the sponsors for their teamwork in ensuring the needs of the community were met all of 2020. The BVI Red Cross would like to thank the BVI public for your continued support throughout the year. Happy New Year from the BVI Red Cross. Let's make 2021 great with the power of kindness.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, you enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes,
Good
son.
morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut fun topic.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
And we're back right here on the couch with Jamal and Strasser from IRI Title and Plantwise. And we're going to get straight back into the interview. So, question for the item, really and truly. So, what brought about the business idea for Plantwise and IRI Title?
Well, the idea for the whole business was Jamal's.
Okay.
Don't put it low.
So I will let him speak about it. I would say he was a driving force in terms of starting up with the idea, everything, the passion. And he came to me with this idea probably, I would say 6 years ago.
Wow.
That he wanted to do a greenhouse. He wanted to do microgreens. First it was just microgreens originally. And
microgreens are more or less like some of the stuff that
basically
we have
these
here.
ones here.
Okay.
Yeah, so he came with that, and at first I was a bit apprehensive. I'm not a risk taker. That's one thing about me. So I don't just jump on board one time. So I was a bit concerned. I had my concerns, and I asked questions, and I was like, but how, why, and that, and he made me feel safe in the whole process. So once I saw that he actually was taking the steps to execute it, because one thing about him, when he's serious about something, he does it. He don't waste no time. So he always have the action to back his talk, basically. So once I saw his seriousness in it, I was on board, and I was like, okay, whatever you need me to do, let me do whatever help, because he has the knowledge in terms of the plans and the, the how-to and stuff like that. So he does that aspect, dealing with production and everything, and he likes to be in the kitchen, he likes to cook or whatever. So I just jumped on board. It came a little later. It came probably 3 years after. And he was like, I want to do the ITIL shop.
From farm to table.
Farm to table. concept, so I'll let him explain like his
I think you
version.
really
Yeah, she
let's cover the all bases.
Yes,
Wonderfully
I,
too.
yes, I
No,
agree.
no, that all bases have been covered for
Naturally.
that. It's interesting to know that this is a seed that was planted 6 years ago to
Yeah.
see that it's now a full-fledged and thriving business. So what makes Irie Heights different from any other food establishment in the BVA?
Well, one of the things that makes us so unique is, like I just speak about the micros. For example, microgreens is, we have a greenhouse that we do production, microgreens production, seeding production. We do seeding production primarily for farming, for just reboosting the agricultural sector and promoting farming on a whole.
Okay.
Microgreens, we provide it for our salads, our burgers, whatever it is you may need it to complement, as a green, we use it. Even in green juices, we do green juice.
Yes.
Right now what we have here is wheatgrass, and our microgreens are live micros. So you have the ability to cut it and use it as you go. So that's
Nice.
so that's what makes us a little bit more different. And also too that we're a bit more self-sufficient, self-reliant in essence to about maybe 30%. We grow our own seasoned peppers, we grow our own collard greens, we grow our own lettuces, we grow our own herbs like parsley, etc. Basils in different varieties, and that itself is what makes things a bit different on our side.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And actually giving people, the real deal. This ain't about you or we're telling you about organic, or we're telling you about food and wellness, and then you're not seeing exactly where your food comes from. You now have the ability to see it in the garden or in the greenhouse, and then now on your plate.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So when we're speaking about plate, right? We have it's a carrot dog, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir, carrot
With the
dog.
edible flowers and what's not around it, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna let one of my colleagues, Makeda, you can come and have a sample piece of it, so we could get your review and watch that and your reaction. So take piece and then you just left the rest there for me and what's not. Let me know what you think about it.
Yes.
That's a big piece. That's a big piece, though. But go sit down and. Kiddo. But I got. Kiddo. But kid. Ladies and gentlemen, Kiddo has left the building with the camera. I don't know when she moves. Me. Y'all got more?
You have to come on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Whoa. Okay, so I'll definitely have to come on either Wednesday
Tomorrow,
or Saturday
which is tomorrow.
and
Yes.
sample.
Yeah.
Well, today is Tuesday, the episode coming out on Thursday. So, yeah, the couch comes out every Thursday at 8 p.m. right on CCP Live or on
Naturally.
Wait for Media right on Facebook. Or you could even check it on YouTube. So, it's like how she got me food, right? Two things I want to ask. Well, I want to get a reaction from this. Now, she got me food, so I still hungry. And you see when people take up people food, it cause war, right? So, end world hunger or achieve world peace. If you could see at least one of these happen in your lifetime, which one would it be and why? End world hunger? Hunger. You see, I'm so hungry, I can't even talk good. So end world hunger. I can't say hunger. Or achieve world peace. Which one would you like to see happen in your lifetime? If it could be only one.
I would say achieve world peace. I don't know, because with all I feel if we could live in harmony with each other, a lot of problems would be eradicated within the world. So that's my answer.
Is it?
Well, I will look at the hunger aspect towards things too, because I feel as though they say, when a man very hungry,
A hungry man is an angry
man, you know what I mean? And, I feel as though it's not just about you eating to get your belly full, because that's the state of mind I think people need to get out of. Like, when you're hungry and you're filling your belly, you fill your belly with substance,
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? That keeps your mind in a state
Yes, sir.
and keeps your body in a state. So I feel as though it goes back to what you choose to eat when you do eat. You know what I mean? Because food have chemical reactions, you know, towards your brain too. Same way.
All right, so we're gonna take a small break for now, and then we're gonna kick it over to the man Ricky, who is actually being Ricky who reads the news, and he's gonna go over to a quick and interesting interview because we have a very interesting situation with James Stout, aka Huey Newton, on Facebook, in which he's trying to get his mother to add him back to Facebook, and we kind of went in the street and got the views of some people. So we're gonna go to that, and we're gonna come right back, and we're gonna have one last word with Isitive and Strasser, and then that will be it for the coach. So quick commercial break, over to Ricky, and we'll be back.
Hey Jonte, what's up? Well, you look like you're about to pass out.
I think I am. But anyhow.
Chuck, what you doing?
Remember last year when I spoke to you over the phone? When I said, well. Anyhow, ever since that moment, I was wanting to take this step further with you.
OMG, Jonte!
I want to know if you, Via, would officially have me as your sales rep with a friend.
What?
To get live with our February promotions.
Huh?
Get live, get love, and get gifted. Bring a friend to CCT to sign up for a Freedom Plan, take a picture with them in the store, and post to social media with the hashtag GetLiveCCT. Then put your receipt with your number in the golden basket and wait on a call from Jonte. First place gets $500 each. Second place, matching Samsung Galaxy A30s. And third place, $150 shopping vouchers each to one mark.
So what you really say?
Really? And I could bring a friend too?
More the merrier.
Yes, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ricky with an I, and we are here conducting a live interview with the man James Stout, aka Huey Newton, on Facebook for concerning a very, very emotional situation in which a mother does not want to add her child back as a friend on Facebook. Mr. Stout, Mr. Newton, please give us some background information on this very emotional and traumatizing experience for you, sir.
Well, it's really hard, man. My mom, we had a little, you know, a small little dispute, and, you know, as a child, I didn't like the remarks I got, so, you know, I acted sporadically and blocked her, and now it's a task to get her to add me back. You know, my mother, she's just difficult. Me and my siblings, we come to agreement that our mother undefeated. I just can't beat she, like, no matter, even if I feel I right, I wrong to she, you know what I mean? So right now I just been on a pledge, or just try my hardest to try to get you to add me back, you know. And I need y'all help, you know what I mean? Try help me convince my mother to add me back, because she just won't budge. She just won't budge. Help me out, please.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, so what we're going to do, we're going to be going around and getting the views of the public on should Mr. Stout, Mr. Newton on Facebook, mother, add him back to Facebook. Add me back, please. All right, people, so we're going to be coming to you guys very, very soon with this question, and we just want to get your feedback, all right? So please, any other words you want to give to your mother in terms of imploring her to add you back?
Yeah, mommy, I'm sorry, you know, I was wrong. I love you. Add me back, please, you know. It's all fun and games, but I want to see what you post. Add me back, please. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back with more. Yes, people, we are here back on the couch with the question of the day. Should James Stout, mother, aka Huey Newton, on Facebook, add him back? And we are here with Mr. Hendrickson. Do you know of the situation, sir?
I know a little bit about the situation. I've been seeing that James would post some nice little warming things, trying to get her to add him back, but she ain't really studying him, and I don't understand why.
Okay. Do you think he should be added back?
I do.
All right, thank you, sir. And this was one of his co-workers, and we have another co-worker here, the news anchors, Mrs. Kyla Kenisha Forbes. Mrs. Kyla Kenisha Forbes, the situation right now is James' mother, Huey Newton, on Facebook. His mother does not want to add him back to Facebook, and he's very traumatized, very emotional, and he's going through a lot of distress because of this. Do you think his mother should add him back?
Why did his mom delete him in the first place?
Well, I don't think that is something that we should touch on. But it was explained earlier by Mr. Stout. But it is a valid question, but it's a yes or no question. So do you think she should add him back? Say yeah.
I plead the fifth.
All right, so we have two of his co-workers. One said yes, and one is pleading the fifth. And we're going to get the views of one more co-worker, and then we're going to hit the streets with this question, all right? Yes. All right, people, and we are here with one more of Mr. Stouts, James Stouts' co-workers, a.k.a. Huey Newton on Facebook. And the question of the day is, the situation is his mother does not want to add him back to her Facebook profile. And
I hear about that story.
yes, so we want to know, do you think his mother should add him back?
I think she should, you know.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It being a while now.
Yes.
And we should have point that he kind of overbearing. So I think she should add you back, man.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with another one of Mr. Stouts, a.k.a. Mr. Newton's co-workers. And the question of the day is, should James's mother add him back to Facebook? What is your opinion on this, Mr. Williams?
Well, after much consideration, and once I got the information I need, the necessary information, she should not add him back because he deleted her. When she was pregnant with him, she didn't delete him. She bring him the full 9 months, but he deleted his mother from Facebook, and she want him to add him back. He's wrong, dead wrong.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, good afternoon, everybody. This is I, Ricky with an I, and we're back here on the streets for the coach asking people, should James's mother, Mr. Huey Newton on Facebook, should she add him back to Facebook? As we know the background. Hey, James, what you say the background story is? Come here.
Oh,
Just give us a brief update on the background story.
Yeah, man. Well, she had get me upset and I just retaliated and deleted her on Facebook, and now I try to get her to add me back, but she being a little stubborn, you know. She undefeated, so I just need a little help.
Okay, so sir, now that you have a bit of the background story, do you think this child should be reunited back on Facebook with his mother? As you can see, he's emotionally distressed. He's traumatized. Do you think
your mama?
Yes.
Like your mama.
Yeah.
Like when you was this high fed, taught you how to use a spoon, your mama.
Yeah, man.
And you blocked her on.
So should she add him back?
Ooh. I think she should add you back only just to troll you. Just to troll you. Only just to troll you. Just to show all of the pictures that she took when you was a baby. Them bathtub pictures, the pictures where your socks was all mismatched. Oh yeah. The pictures where you, all of those blackmail pictures. I think she should post all of those on your page. Bro, you cut your mama off, boy. I tell you what. Did she invite you to Christmas dinner?
Yeah, man, that's my dog.
I don't know, you cut your mama. Boy.
Yeah, we good, you know, but she just be stubborn. But mom, you listen to the guy, add me back, man, add me back.
All right, people, we're going to get some more opinions, and then we're going to go right back to the coach, all right? All right, so this is the last opinion that we're going to get on the whole James situation, a.k.a. Huey Newton on Facebook. So background story is James deleted his mother from Facebook, right? And he's been trying his best. He's very traumatized. He's very emotional about it, and he wants to get his mother added back. Do you think she should add him back to Facebook?
Joycelyn, don't add him back. What he delete you for? He a grown man. Don't add him back. Don't add him back.
All right, people, that was the last opinion that we're getting. So will he be added back? Left to be seen. Maybe we'll get an update on the next episode of The Coach, all right? So back to The Coach with Ricky with an I, which is me, back on the couch, but outside. And yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you soon come back. Yes, I. Yo, I mean, please, James, mommy, please add him back, no man. Just add him back. But before we leave the couch, Isitive, Stressor, we just want you to leave the people with a positive word, any words of encouragement that you could drop, and then more or less guys sign up. Because I trying to get his carrot down, and she come like she in there killing it, you know? So let the people a positive word, Jed.
Well, what we like to say at iRate ITEL Plant Wise is that eat wise, live wise, plant wise. You know, that's one of the most important things right now, you know, towards life itself.
And we would like everyone to come and try us out. If you're interested in plants, starting a small backyard garden, if you need advice on where to start if you don't know. And also we want to dispel the myth or the idea that vegan food or ital food is boring or bland or just not savourable. We just want you to come and try us out and show you how these dishes can be creative and you can add them to your meals hopefully.
Yes, and I just really want to leave with the positive message. Share your food with people, man. Like seriously, you don't have people hungry and you know you got something you could share with people. This is especially for Makeda Limo. Because she you're killing this man. People, we gonna be back next week more on the couch. I can't take it no more. We gone. I want a piece of the carrot.